Wow. Okay, we now return to Let's Play Anno 1404. I guess the hotkey for quick loading is the same key that is required to start my recording. Fun. Anyway, we've now unlocked citizens, which means we have access to a whole bunch of buildings. Buildings that they need. Linen garments and spice. Okay. Well, it looks like what we're really going to have a problem with first, though, is cider. No, tools is actually the first thing we're going to have a problem with. So maybe that's what I should be focused on at the moment. Well, that's not so much. We can actually buy those for a while. And as long as we are buying, or making money, I should say, we can just go ahead and buy them. So, let's worry more about the cider part of things, because that's going to be coming into play first. We're going to need more cider than we are linen, or... because I don't know. I know I had not actually wanted to put anything over here initially, but I might just do that. Might just be slightly safer to do that. Okay. That should be within the realm, I think. So, we'll just go ahead and drag... No, we won't. We will click and move this here. I don't know if I want to connect that up just yet. I don't remember what they actually do. Okay, so we've got this, and then now I do recall there's a bit of an awkward thing with how I set this up. Maybe it actually needs to go that way a little bit more? Whatever. So we'll do one of these, and then we're going to end up with some funky thing wherein... Now let's see, if I do something like this... I'm just trying to look at what would be a good... I guess we'll do this. Would be a good layout, because these are kind of oddly shaped. I'm not going to get maximum for that. And this way it'll leave me a little bit of a path for whatever I need to do with the salt. Excellent. Okay. Probably want to take on this one next. We'll just have two going right off the bat, although that could be costing me a bit of money that I do not really have. Okay. And then that is actually going to make this more difficult, isn't it? Because now that is 6. I should have bumped the road out so I could extend it down this way. Okay, we'll do that. And that might make that slightly different and weird. So if we go like that, well, we might just have to get rid of all of this stuff then. So that I can then go like this instead. And this might change the layout of this considerably, actually. Because now we have the ability to do something like that. That just makes all sorts of awkwardness. On the other hand, it might allow me to do something like this for the one beside it. I don't like this. But we're going with it anyway because I don't want to fool around anymore with the time that I'm spending on it. You know, putting one here would allow me to kind of get one there. Maybe we can do this in a completely different way. Hold on here. Said I wasn't going to fool around with it, and guess what I'm doing? Well, that is not at all good use of space, I'll be honest. So we're not going to do that. But something to keep in mind for the future. I don't know how many we're going to put around here. Probably not as many as I had originally planned, that's for damn sure. Whatever. And then maybe I'll be able to actually fit something in there. Whatever. This is going to be really screwy. that long road there is actually not at all conducive to an actually good layout. Whatever. So we got that going now. These guys, well, where are some... Have we used up all our... Okay. It's because this is on this side that these guys are not able to actually... We don't have the ability to upgrade them anyway, so that's fine. So they should be back there and raising tax revenue. Excellent. Okay. Speaking of, let's do a little bit more. Does not go that far. Okay. So that is all the further that will go. Which I guess means then we will be adding to this branch all the way out. Fine. So these last two are going to be out of the loop, because there's only going to be right there, and that will, well, maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know, I guess we'll find out in a minute. Okay. This will be fine collecting that. I think we probably should, at this point, make another one of these, even though, I don't know, that might be a little excessive. I think I'll save this area over here for this stuff, because the shoreline is actually kind of short. I might just want to upgrade this if I can. I do not have the ability to do so. What we need next is stone, I believe, because we've run out of that, so we're going to have to just go straight into stone, which I can't do. Okay. Well, in that case, over here.
It's all.
Now, as for you, I could be using this right now to... Let's see, if I need that road, it's going to have to go... So I'm going to have to put something like
These are the
this
first building plans I can give you.
around right there. Which means that the... If I wanted to utilize space better for the city, would be right over there, because I could put... Well, maybe not. Maybe not, because, well, yes. That shoreline there is not going to be very useful to me at all, actually. So that goes right about there. I can put maybe one Noria, and depending on where this goes, we could not really get to the rest of it, can we? Well, no, never mind, because the market is an entirely different thing. The bazaar. So the bazaar could fit right here, in this area. Is that within range to get that as well? It could be. If I moved it over, I could get the quartz in there. So if I put the port... Well, it's got a touch, though, so that's something else I have to consider, is that I need something that the marketplace can touch. So if I am going to put it over here, boy, wouldn't that be... I don't know if I can do this, though, and gather that stuff. That's the thing. Maybe I can't. Maybe I'd be better off putting it here. Then I can put one there to touch. Because this kind of... Well, in that case, if I'm doing that, I can use it to touch here. Which still is kind of a waste as far as... Okay, I think we'll do it, like, right there. Right there should allow me to touch that one in the middle. Okay, right there.
Ah, good. Our Emperor wishes you to strengthen our relations with the Orient.
Okay, I think we can do it. And then maybe we'll just have to do something
settle here.
ugly there. Okay, so what am I doing? Well, to get to this, we're going to have to place several of these down. Which is not actually something I think we should be doing at the moment, but we'll do it anyway, because this is expending a lot of stuff, and we are really only doing this initially to gain some tax revenue. So I bring this in, This is not going to be a very large... This is not a good building spot for population. That's really more something like this, where I can get a good circle on it. But as I said, I'm not overly concerned about that part of what I'm doing here. Oh, is that actually... Wow. That just lined up wonderfully. Didn't even intend to do that. But I'm glad it worked out that way. So we'll just do one of these. And I guess I'll just use up... Shit, of course you would do that. I will use up my construction materials to just build homes. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to do it on that side because this side lines up, which makes this less usable. Going over my own roads, I don't know if that actually uses... Whatever. Okay. I could fit quite a few in here. I think for now we'll just do it kind of like this. That's quite a few. And then maybe do something like that. Just put a garden in there. Because we haven't unlocked palm trees yet. So yeah, let's just, for the sake of it, put this in. Now there's a little bit of a garden there. Okay. Now. So we do, in fact, have to get them food right away. Okay. Well, that might have been a little bit foolish on my part, then. We're going to need materials right away. In that case, I guess maybe I could get rid of some of these and recoup. It wouldn't be. It still wouldn't be enough, but it'd be enough to get this started. So we can now pull this back. If I, let's see, line up that like that, we can drag a road right down to that. But then we're kind of, whatever. It doesn't have to be perfectly lined up because I actually want to keep my building space more or less aligned. So you get to go back here. Pick some stuff up. We have no tools because I have not bought any yet.
The doors of my storehouse.
And well, that's all
Let's
he's got
shake on
available.
it.
So in that case, we're going to need to come down here. Now, you know what? Well, yes, because if I bring them over here, bring it back here. Gonna have him drop some off, but maybe we can get the Daria to pull a few. Because what do we need here? For date farms, we need 2 apiece. We're gonna want 2, so we'll need 4 of those 20 tools. Okay. This is probably costing me a bit more money. Oh yes, much more. The maintenance cost of these is 25 as opposed to the European ones, which are only 10. The difference, though, is that I don't think these can be upgraded. I think they initially come with more guys to go get goods anyhow. Kind of unnecessary at this point, seeing as how... You know, even this is unnecessary. I don't really need that, to be honest, because I could just put a Noria out here and utilize this. It's just what would a Noria take in 30. So it's actually more expensive to put a Noria out there and do it that way. But we would at the very least be utilizing some of our space. So how far does this go? It's about there, okay. And this is only going to upgrade, or up... It's going to improve the land around it, only in a small radius. So I may as well make the radius something like... Now if we continue the road... Damn it. Let's continue the road all the way to here. And then we can do that Noria, I guess right there, because it kind of locks into that footprint. If I pull it down one, I can put a road side by side there. Okay. So we can have a road going right through here. And now, how many of these can I build? I've got enough
New
for one.
buildings are ready
at the
to be
moment.
built.
We need to wait for that to fertilize.
You know how to lead a settlement to...
Good. This will not be Ashgabad. It will be Gazabad. Okay. So we'll let that settle for a little bit. You are here to pick up wood. Half of the wood. I think so. That'll be good. I could also have this pick up tools while we're over here, seeing as how that's...
You can always be sure of a hospitable welcome
only going to sell
here.
me 3, though. What about Yakumo?
Your reputation precedes you.
66 versus
Welcome.
82. Oh my. Yakumo had a much better deal. I'm ashamed that I actually purchased these things. Oh well. So now we got that. We can set up our own tools over here. How are people doing on this anyway? So they got their cider, fine. You guys have got your cider situation handled. That cider is going up. That's good. I suppose I could put a third one in there and it'd probably go up even faster. But we're keeping an eye on finances right now, which are not terrible. In fact, we're doing okay. So, why don't we get the other situation over here? No, wait. I was going to start stone construction, actually. Now, does it need to go up this way? Probably not. It's just got to be within sort of a range to get to these, and I think it's just a 1-to-1. I don't believe I can improve this with having multiple guys next to it. I think we're better off on a 1-to-1. I might be wrong on that. I'll have to research that. So anyway, we've got a stone maker there. Fish are apparently what? What's the deal? You know what? We probably need to... of course, we don't have stone yet. We shall in a moment, though. Where's my ship?
You need not be ashamed.
I am not. I'm going to buy some of that, and... We'll take all of it. I mean, I do want to build or make some of my own, so I'm not really...
Your preferences are peculiar.
We'll just take that for now. Because I do want to make my own tools and then have that as a trade.
Use the building plans I gave you to settle
I
in
am
southern
working on it.
regions.
So, this, I think is the same. No, it is 5. So, we're going to have to... Well, I could bring that road back a bit. Okay. So that'll work there. And then we can probably fit another one in, and then maybe one along the coast. Going to need some wood, however, so that will have to wait. For now, we'll just connect the road there, even though that is well beyond where this can go to.
My fleet regularly passes on my reports to
right.
our esteemed
All right.
Sultan.
All right, hush. Jeez. Did not mean to activate you. I hope the Corsairs leave me alone. You are doing nothing for me right now. Okay, so we're going to wait a little bit. I'm going to speed this up, trying to get some stone. Then I can upgrade this. There we go. Now you'll collect a little bit faster. That'll be good. And we can now... If I put one down... I think I can put one down, and then I can put down another one. Delete the one I don't... Oh, I don't even need to. It's like right there. Never mind. So that'll just be outside that river. We're going to probably want it like here. 6 away from that coast, which gets it right about there. So we can do something kind of like this. It's going to cover that whole section. This will get it right there. I don't want to overlap too much, but that's just not a thing that I can have a choice on. That's this next one's gonna have to be like here, and there's gonna have to be one kind of connecting over here. So that's really more the one to watch, is connecting to this. 'Cause this one will just be on its own. So a little bit further this way, but still gathering that iron, because that is what I want that for. So put you right there, and we will begin iron. Out of range. Okay. Never mind. I guess the icon itself has to be within. There we go. Okay. That's better. So we'll pull one of these. Because what is that? What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was just thinking if I put it up one, then I can do something like this. But that's not the way I want it, is it? So if I go straight there, this is going to give me that 4 thing again, so what I really need is to pull it out. Oh, for crying out loud, I don't know. I don't know. We're just going to do this for now, and we'll call it good, because I'm going to have to set up a whole thing. Now, what the tool making situation is a combination of, I think it's 1, 1, and then 2 tool makers. So we can put one of you here, clipped onto that. And I was going to put the charcoal burner over here, which I'm still going to do, but it's going to have to be... It's not really an ideal spot, is it? I'll put one here, because that is going to extend... Well, I don't know. I'll put it here, because that's where I initially wanted to put it. So we'll just do like that, and so who's going to get that one then? I guess we can put a road here if we want to connect it. So we don't have to worry about traipsing through our own territory and thereby decreasing the efficiency. We're already going to be decreasing the efficiency of those woodcutters, so I would rather not. I mean, it's not a very good location after all, really, anyway. Really be better off just keeping it centralized. But we do want that farmland. Don't we? Don't we? Fine, fine, fine. Okay. So keep it, back it up. Whatever. And that is a whopping 85% efficient, because it cannot get anything on that side. 93%, 93%. Maybe these should be less efficient, just because it would mean less. You know, we're eventually going to get a point to the wood being better. It's 86%. Somehow this made this one actually more efficient. The hell? %, again. 86%, 96%, 93%, whatever. Mild improvement. I think we're probably going to need another one of those, however, to make the whole thing work. But we can at least start putting that in there. And an iron smelter, as stated. And then maybe 2... Nope, we are going to need more tools. Great. More tools to make more tools. At least we can get ones cheaply here, right?
Thought you...
68?
Please accept.
Oh, absolutely.
How lovely to see
62.
you here.
Okay, well, we'll shop around. For right now, though, I'm going to end this one here. I'll see you next time.